In this podcast episode, Emily Maitlis discusses her experience conducting the highly publicized interview with Prince Andrew, her decision to leave the BBC, and the future of journalism. Maitlis begins by reflecting on her time at BBC Newsnight and the toll it took on her mental and physical well-being. She describes the demanding nature of her work, covering traumatic events and constantly traveling, which led her to rely on unhealthy coping mechanisms. Eventually, she realized the importance of prioritizing her own health and well-being, which ultimately led to her decision to leave the BBC. When discussing her definition of high performance, Maitlis emphasizes the importance of being happy with oneself and the work one is doing. She believes that high performance is about finding contentment and fulfillment, rather than solely focusing on external success. Maitlis then delves into her decision to leave the BBC, explaining that she doesn't believe in a job for life and felt that 20 years at Newsnight was enough. She also discusses her passion for U.S. politics and the 2020 election, which kept her at the BBC longer than she initially intended. However, once that chapter came to a close, she felt it was time to move on and explore new opportunities. The conversation then turns to the infamous interview with Prince Andrew. Maitlis reveals that her initial reaction upon receiving the call was one of dread. She acknowledges the pressure and scrutiny that comes with conducting such a high-profile interview and the fear of making mistakes. However, she also recognizes the importance of the interview and the opportunity to ask the questions that the public wanted answers to. Maitlis explains her meticulous preparation process, which involved extensive research and building a solid foundation of facts. She emphasizes the importance of clarity and understanding the purpose of each question. She also highlights the need to listen carefully to the interviewee's responses and adapt accordingly. When discussing the reaction to the interview, Maitlis admits that she initially expected a quieter response. However, she soon realized that she was under intense scrutiny, particularly in the age of social media. She acknowledges the changing dynamics of journalism, where interviewees have their own platforms and can share their side of the story. This has leveled the playing field and increased the pressure on journalists to maintain authority and credibility. Finally, Maitlis reflects on her future in journalism and her excitement for new opportunities. She expresses her desire to continue telling important stories and asking challenging questions. She believes that journalism plays a crucial role in holding power to account and hopes to contribute to the evolving landscape of the industry. In conclusion, Emily Maitlis provides insights into her experience conducting the Prince Andrew interview, her decision to leave the BBC, and her thoughts on the future of journalism. She emphasizes the importance of personal well-being and finding fulfillment in one's work. Maitlis's dedication to thorough preparation and listening during interviews is evident, and she acknowledges the challenges and pressures faced by journalists in the digital age. Overall, she remains passionate about journalism and looks forward to the next chapter in her career.